Alice and Bible Ends, and the full set is 28 bucks. So here's the deal. This sells for about 200 bucks, give or take. What's up, YouTube? Caleb from thebookflipper.com here, and we are going garage sailing. So Matthew's behind the camera. He can wave, but you won't see him. He'll be in some of the shots as well. And it is 7:45 in the morning. It's a beautiful day here in Denver. It's a Friday morning. We're going to go garage sailing and show you some of the tips on how to negotiate, as well as how to find inventory. Now, Matthew, you've said that you've had trouble finding books at garage sales, yeah? We're going to try and prove you wrong. Now, it is important that when you're going to go garage sailing, we're looking for books. That's what we flip. That's our main product. We're going to look for other media products as well, but also go in with an open mind. It's super fun to go out. It's kind of the thrill of the hunt. You never know what you're going to find. So let me walk you through some of the tools we have, some of the tactics, as well as how to find the good sales. Because if you do a little bit of homework before you head out, your day is going to be a lot more profitable. So first off, you want to be there early. A lot of these sales in our neighborhoods open around 8:15. So we got a big neighborhood sale actually in our hood. So we're going to hit that up first, and then we'll show you where else we're going to go. So a couple things. One, I've got smartphone, obviously. Got some apps on there. We'll show you those in a second. I've got my Opticon scanner. We're going to hook that to the back of the phone with Velcro so we can scan and look at some items really quickly. I got 2 wads of cash, and the reason for that, one, it looks better on camera, but more importantly, I like to put small bills, 1s and 5s. I put them in my left pocket, and then I put bigger bills. I got a roll of 20s here, and I even have a few hundreds. That'll make for a good money shot there. But what we're doing here is when you negotiate, especially with books, and you're going to negotiate 5 books down to $1 or $2, you don't want to pull out a wad of 20s after you negotiate. It's just poor form. So I keep expensive bills in the right pocket. If I need to, I can peel one off if need be. And then I keep smaller bills in the other pocket. That way when I negotiate, I pull out a smaller wad of cash. It's less intimidating, and they don't feel like I had the cash to pay. Why didn't I negotiate? You should always, always, always negotiate at libraries. Sorry, at garage sales. My phone went to sleep on me. Always negotiate. It's part of the fun. It's part of the haggling process. And if you're intimidated by it, go run your own sale just once. The reason for that is if you run your own garage sale and you got a bunch of stuff you're trying to get rid of, as the day goes on, you start realizing, uh-oh, if this doesn't sell, I've got to either put it back in my house where I was trying to get rid of it, or I've got to go and dump it at Goodwill. So you're just happy if someone comes in. Even $50 items, if someone offers you 15, 20 bucks, at some point you're just like, I'm done, just have it, good luck, enjoy. So once you're on the other side, once you're the seller, you'll realize it's pretty easy. You'll want to get rid of it. So just negotiate a bit. A couple tips as we get in, and then we'll show you how to research and figure out where we're going. A lot of times at garage sales, they won't have prices on things. So what you want to do, if there's a table of books or other items that you want, kind of walk up, don't act too interested, don't walk straight to the pretty girl at the bar, work your way around, but get up to the table of books. And what you're going to do then is, if there's no prices on it, make sure you ask first. Say, hey, how much for the books? Usually they'll say 50 cents, $1, whatever. Sometimes they're expensive. And say, hey, if I buy, just quickly eyeball it, if it looks like a good pile of books, say, if I buy 10 books, can we make a good deal? Just ask them that up front. Once you agree on pricing, 50 cents, $1, whatever it is, 25 cents, then pull out your phone and start scanning. If you walk right up and start scanning, they're going to realize you're doing something. You're a reseller. They just see that you have technology, and the price, I almost guarantee it, is going to go up. So make sure you negotiate first, especially if there's no prices, and then go from there. You can always negotiate down further, especially if you buy more. Really good tactic as well, if you have like 2 or 3 books and there's something else you want to buy, basically offer them to pay for the other item and then get them to throw the books in for free. So lots of ways to play with it. I'm going to show you this app real quick. It's called GSALR, or Garage Sales by Map. It's available on Android and Apple. What we're going to do is we're going to discover sales. We'll show the screen. So what it does by default is it actually shows us all of the sales in our area. It's pulling them off Craigslist. I think it pulls the state sales as well. So we've got a lot of sales in this area. The thing I like about this app, it shows us 97 sales found. We can actually come in here and we want to say, I only want to look at Friday. So that's today. And I actually want to look for some keywords. One, you can just start with books. A lot of garage sales will say books. There's actually 19 sales that show books in this area. If you zoom out, maybe a few more. They'll say books. It doesn't necessarily mean they have a lot of books. They just might have a small stack. So it's not always the best strategy. What you want to do is you want to make the most use of your time. There's no way you can drive all over town and hit every single sale before 2 or 3 o'clock when most of them shut down. So what you want to do is you actually want to look for keywords like community. So community sale or neighborhood sale. So here's one. There's one in our neighborhood. That's what we're popping up. The farm community sale. So that's cool. We've got one just east of us that says multifamily Saddle Rock, Rock Ridge community sale. So that's pretty cool. And there's one over west over by Highlands Ranch, and it's another community yard sale. So that's great. You can look for other keywords as well, such as neighborhood or multifamily. But what we're trying to do is get a rough idea of, we want to pop into a neighborhood, walk around, and hit several sales all at the same time. So again, books is great. If we find something that stands out, we can also look at keywords like education books or curriculum. Get creative. And again, there's just a few that pop up the more niche you get. Again, I'm not as married to books here specifically. We're going to try and find a few good ones, but we're also just going to keep an open minds and see what we can find. So we're going to be using ScoutIQ, of course. Great app. It's got a database. We can scan quickly and see if the books are worth reselling. We know exactly what we're spending and how much we can make. We're also going to use this for anything that's new. We're pretty much going to scan. If it's got a barcode, we're going to go ahead and scan it and see what the value is on Amazon. Big things to look out for: VCRs, DVD players. Some of the older technology, people sell that for $1 or $5. A lot of times you can flip that for $50 to $100. Chaz, if you're watching from Side Hustle Pros, I got that from him, or maybe it's Side Hustle Network now. I think he had to change his name. But Chaz, Charles Leslie, he's the man when it comes to garage selling. He's actually been to our neighborhood and hit up some sales with us, so that was fun. So I love garage sales. It's a chance to get out, stretch your legs, not sit in front of an office. And we're going to go out and we'll take the camera with us. We're probably not going to record in the sales necessarily, but we'll give you some feedback on what's happening, and we'll show you what kind of treasures we find. So come on out. Let's go garage sailing. All right, we're book hunting. Here's our find so far. This was a $8 set, 20 books, Alice in Bible Lands, and the full set is 28 bucks. So here's the deal. This sells for about 200 bucks, give or take. So we're gonna find the other 8 books, probably around $5 each on Amazon. They sell very cheaply individually. They're not worth it to resell. But if we spend $5 times 8, $40, plus we paid $5 for this, that's $45. We've got a $200, maybe $230 set prime, and it sells several times in the last few months. So good finds. We're gonna try and piece this together. Sets are always worth looking at, and we're gonna keep on going. We've got another couple, 5, 6, 7 books that were 50 cents each. We're on the prowl. Off we go. Sun came out. It is absolutely gorgeous here. We're heating up and doing pretty well. We've got a pretty good haul here. Bunch of baby stuff. You gotta protect the baby. You gotta help him out. So Elliot's gonna be doing awesome. Got a free bike trailer, which is probably worth about 100, 150, but we're gonna be using that as long as Elliot's around. Some balls, some sealed board games, sell for 35 bucks, paid 5 bucks each. Got a handful of books, some book sets, and some DVDs, brand new in packaging. So far so good. We are about an hour and a half into this thing. We've just been walking around the neighborhood. We're gonna put little man to bed, and Matthew and I are gonna head out and keep hitting some sales. Recap time. All right, it's about 2 hours later, so we spent 2 hours going around. The first couple sales were really good, and we actually stumbled across an estate sale as well, picked up a handful of books from there. So Matthew's gonna be showing you some of the items that we picked up. All right, so the best thing we found was a set of books. It's not complete, it's a 28 volume set. We have 20. We can pick up each individual book on Amazon for between $4.50 to $6, give or take. So let's call it $5 a book. We're gonna spend an additional $40 on top of the $5 for the set. It will sell FBA for between $220 and $250. So net fees after everything will be about $150 to $170 depending on what sales price we get, and we're gonna have about $45 invested. If we take that off the table, so let's just look at the rest of the things, we got about 30 books, paid on average 50 cents to $1 per book, and we got 2 sealed brand new board games that we'll sell, some DVDs, a 100 pack all brand new, and a couple Wii games. And all in all, if you take out the big volume set, we spent $35, and we're gonna bring home about $371 after fees. So pretty good return, pretty good use of our time for 2 hours, and we'll have to list these, but it won't take long to list about 30 books and a couple random other items. So that's what it can be. Again, take your typical Saturday, maybe you're doing yard work, maybe watching cartoons, football, golf like me, and you're sitting on your couch not making any money, as Gary Vee says.
If I was really doing this,
turn right to stay on
I'd make
Passaic Avenue.
I'd make $1,000 a week, easy. And if you like, on just Saturday, just working Saturday.
Or you're out wandering around to garage sales, meeting your neighbors, having a good time, and finding a few things for your family as well. One other thing, so if we actually factor in that set of books, we're going to spend probably closer to about $80, and our total profit's going to be in the $450 range. So again, not a bad use of 2 hours on a Friday morning. We also picked up a free bike carrier, and it just needs new tubes. That's it. It should be, a couple of dollars down at a bike store, and we'll have that. We could probably flip that for $100 to $150. It's a really good brand, but we're going to keep it, use it for our little guy, and maybe flip it eventually. So there's all kinds of stuff out there. Several people were moving, said just take what you want. I'll haggle. Like literally, I need stuff gone. We're going to Utah in a couple, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So there's a lot of those situations out there. Have fun, get a chance to meet some people, and that's a fairly typical haul. Get out there, try some different categories, stretch outside of your comfort zone, and have some fun. So thanks for watching our garage sale haul.